Hello, my lovelies. This is Dr. V, and today I have a new pick a card reading for you where we're going to be going deep into asking the question, what is your love thinking and feeling about you now? This is going to be especially powerful for those of you who may have little to no contact, who may be, in some sort of separation due to various different circumstances. I know that you guys are all on very different and unique journeys. And so what we're going to do is get you some clarity on what it is that your love may be thinking and feeling that they are just not able to communicate to you at this time. And so before we start, I just want to say a quick thank you to all of you who came to my live stream. You are just so fantastic. It was wonderful to be able to interact with you. I hope to do more of those. And to all of you who left me such incredible comments saying that I'm beautiful. Oh my gosh, you made the day of this middle-aged mom. So thank you so much. It means so much to me. You guys are the best. And I'm so happy and so passionate to be here doing this for you. It really is my passion. It really is my purpose. If you are new to this channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. I would love for you to leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of this reading. And of course, if it resonates with you, make sure that you subscribe and join this fantastic community. And of course, when you like and share, that really also helps the channel. And I deeply appreciate that. So without further ado, let's dive into your card choices. So we have message number 1, message number 2, and message number 3. If you would like to have crystals to help you along, the first one is the pink crystal, the second is the green crystal, and the third is the purple crystal. So if you'd like to take a moment to take a deep breath, maybe close your eyes, see which of these piles you feel the most guided to. Of course, be gentle with yourself. Take the messages that resonate for you. You don't even have to pick just one. You can pick 1, 2, and 3, and then just take which messages work for your situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, my beautiful group number 1 who chose the pink crystal, welcome to your reading. And we are answering the question, what is your love? What is he or she thinking and feeling about you at this time? What is your love thinking and feeling about you at this time? All right, so let me take a look here. So we're going to start here with your tarot, and what you have is the 10 of air or 10 of swords, the King of Earth or King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Fire or 9 of Wands. And so what I am feeling here straight away is that your love has definitely been stressed out. Okay, they have been feeling a lot of stress from their feelings of inadequacy when it comes to this connection. So I'm feeling that there's something here where they feel that they have not done you right. Like they have not behaved in this connection the way that they wanted to. And they feel to a certain extent like they have failed you, or they have failed this connection. There's a lot of sad energy coming through here. It's interesting too, because I feel like, look at this with this haystack card, the karma card. See, karma, you will reap what you have sown. And so one of the things that I feel that your love is going through right now is that they are feeling that you may have rejected them in some way, but it's not because you wanted to, it's because you felt that you had to. So they feel that whatever isolation that they're going through right now, and I do feel that they are in some sense of isolation where they feel very alone right now. They feel very alone. They feel very misunderstood. Not just by you, but I think just by a lot of people and circumstances in their life right now. So they are going through a little bit of a self-pitying stage, and that's okay. We all have that when things kind of don't go right for us, when things are kind of, hitting the fan, right? It's natural to go through some sort of a self-pity phase. And the thing though is that I feel that your person, yes, if you have told them, look, I can't deal with this anymore. Like, I don't like the way that you've been acting. I don't like the things that you've been doing. I also sense here from your person that one of the reasons why you've been going through the struggle is for some reason they haven't been able or willing to commit to you. And I feel that you don't want to play around. You're not looking to play around in your life at this point in your life. It's like you don't want something casual. You don't want something superficial. You, when you met them, were looking for something real. I feel that you have gone through stages in your life where, yeah, you have gone through casual relationships. You've experienced all of that, but you've grown from it. You've grown a lot from the lessons that you've learned from those relationships. But I'm feeling that there's a bit of a lag period in the growth between you and your love, as in they have experienced many of the same things that you have, but their level of growth from those experiences hasn't quite come about yet in the same way. So it's almost like you look at them and you can totally see what they're doing. You're like, oh my gosh, I've been there. I've done that. I've been there. I know exactly what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're feeling. And this is not going to work, right? So as in, it's not going to work for you. You have felt this about them. You've almost probably even said this to them, like, dude, look, I have been where you have been. I have learned my lessons the hard way. I mean, this is the way you're doing things is not going to work. I mean, you can't be on the fence. Either you have to say, look, I'm only looking for something that is casual or something that doesn't require a lot of commitment because I'm afraid of that, or I'm looking for something that is real, right? You can't sit on the fence. And I feel that a lot of this energy comes from your love sitting on the fence and being a bit defensive with this 9 of fire energy. It's like they wanted to take action, but they were also feeling very wounded and defensive. And I think that that's part of the reason why they have not been able to commit to you in the way that you want. There's something about certain horror stories that they have, certain stories in their past and experiences that they've had that they identify with, that keeps them really defensive. So I can tell already that your person is struggling a bit with what is their identity. Like, who do they want to be in life? This is something that they are definitely struggling with, because it's almost like they have been chasing after the wrong things in their life. With this chaser's energy, I do feel that your person is a go-getter, but sometimes what's happened to them is that they pursue the wrong things. They pursue the wrong people. They pursue the wrong experiences experiences. And then when it blows up in their face or things go south and things go wrong, they have a very hard time fessing up, as in they have a very hard time taking responsibility for that. It's almost like they would rather say, look, it's something else, like, oh, so-and-so did this and that's why things didn't go right, or the situation was like this and that's why things didn't go right. Like they're not the first in their kind of immaturity. They're not the first to take the blame upon themselves. Like they inside, deep down inside, they know, like deep down inside, they know the truth, because look at this 10 of air, okay? 10 of swords. Like deep down inside, they know that it is their own choices, their own kind of wrong choices, and sometimes often lack of judgment that have put them where they are right now, especially with you, because the 10 of swords is all about like literally hitting rock bottom. Right? Like they feel exhausted, they feel spent, they feel that whatever efforts they have made have not worked out. And publicly, and sometimes even to you, they kind of like to make it look like they put a lot of effort into something, but it didn't work out for them. And so that's where they get that little bit of poor me, right? But the thing is, it's like, they haven't been putting their effort in the right place. And that is something that is like a switch that you nor anybody else can really flip for them, right? They have to come to the realization that they themselves are not putting their effort in the right place. Like if you tell them that, I feel like your person is a type of person who's going to have a knee-jerk response to that. Like if anybody, you or anybody tries to tell them, oh, look, like you're just not, like you're doing things in the wrong way. Like the way that you're pursuing things is not working for you. They're kind of have a bit of an ego here where they're not gonna like take that too well. Okay, so they're not gonna take that too well. And I feel like maybe that's why you have backed off from this. So what they're thinking right now is very much regretful, as in like I think whatever absence has happened between the two of you, like if they feel your absence right now and they are kind of wallowing in that absence, knowing that they are literally reaping what they sow here, as in their karma has come to them, as in the way that they did things were not right, they didn't work out, they had too much ego, too much pride, they were focusing on the wrong things and it didn't work out for them. They are now thinking of you from that perspective that, hey, I really screwed this up. Okay, I had something amazing and I screwed this up. And that is why they realize that they've been very defensive. They are extremely stressed out about the possibility of losing you forever. They are afraid of that. And so look at this. This is their specific message here coming to you. I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. Right? So this is the thing. I think being away from you, the hard lessons that they are learning right now, being away from you, is really making them question a lot of things in their life. But you know what? This is a good thing. You want them to question these things, because if they don't get real with themselves about where they have struggled in this connection, what they can fix in order to not lose you forever, then nothing's ever going to change. And I feel that your person, they really want change, because look at this. This is the part that I'm really loving right now. Look at this. We have impatience and we have fresh start. So what I'm feeling from your person is absolutely, they are impatient to fix the situation. So if you have been not having contact, if you have stepped away, maybe you decided, hey, I need to clear my own energy. I just cannot chase them anymore, because I do feel that you tried your best. You tried your best to make this connection, to make this love really, really work. And at some point you did chase them, but in a good way, as in you knew or you saw the potential of this love. You saw how amazing this connection is much earlier than they did, because they had a lot of layers of kind of like doubt and insecurity and, you know, kind of like those horror stories that we were talking about. They had a lot of those layers going on. And so you did chase them to a certain extent, and they did run from you. This is what I'm feeling. You said that they ran from this connection to a certain extent because of their immaturity, because of them not being ready, right? And so you chased them to a certain point, but at some point you stopped and you cut it off and you just said, look, I'm not chasing you anymore. If you don't realize my value, if you don't realize my worth, if you don't realize how good this connection is, then you kind of deserve to kind of, you know, be alone right now. And so I think that really took them for a tailspin. And so what they're really working on right now is this King of Earth, as in they are really, for those of you who are feminines watching this for your masculine, I feel like there's a special message here for sure. Your masculine is trying to be your King of Pentacles, as in they are trying very hard to get their act together for you. They want to be able to offer you something real. That's why I'm loving that they came through with this Earth, with this Pentacles energy, because they don't want to come back into touch with you, ask you for this fresh start, ask your forgiveness, explain themselves, ask for a fresh start if they can't offer you something solid. Okay, they want to be your rock because they realize that up till now they haven't been solid for you. They haven't been your rock in the way that you needed them to be and in the way that they wanted to be for you. And so what they're thinking of about you is, okay, how can I get my crap together here? How can I really, you know, figure out, you know, who I really am here? Because that's also part of the King of Earth's energy, right? Like this king really, really knows who he is, who they are. They're very solid in their persona, in their identity, in their values, in their character. This is what your love wants to build. They want to build their character. They want to be solid in who they are so that they can move forward and ask you for this fresh start, because frankly, they're impatient. They're impatient for it. They really don't want to waste any more time. They really want to come to you with this solid offer. I love it. So if this resonated for you, please do let me know. I love to hear from you, whatever your comments are. If you chose this reading, please do share. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all the oracle decks that I have created for you. Of course, if you love this video, please do make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next video. Welcome, my beautiful group twos who chose the green stone. Welcome to your reading. So let's take a look at what is your love truly thinking and feeling about you at this time. What is your love thinking and feeling about you and your love, your connection at this time? All right, so let me take a look here. We're going to start with your tarot. Whew, wow. We have here the 8 of Earth or Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Pentacles or Queen of Earth. Wow. Okay, so this is what I am loving here. A lot of Earth energy, Pentacles energy. This is lovely because, again, this is about solid, being solid. And I do feel that this has really been a recurring theme in our readings lately, guys. Have you noticed this? It's like there is just so much energy about being able to make this love make this connection a true reality and to make it a success. I feel that there is so much strong energy flowing here about working towards something really solid, and also looking at the ways in which your love feels that they have not been solid, if that makes any sense. Like, you know how it's like when you get to a point where you feel that you are not able to unite, you're not able to have the relationship that you so deeply want and so deeply crave. Like, you just feel like it's like your heart stopped beating, you know? It's like being away from this person makes you like stop breathing. It's like it's such a sacred and deep journey, and I'm feeling that that is part of what your love is experiencing right now. It's like they have realized that whatever has gone on between the two of you, it really has been a truly sacred journey of self-discovery. So what I'm feeling is that your person really deeply appreciates the fact that in meeting you, in connecting with you, in having this love, in sharing this love with you, it's like you opened up parts of themselves that have been closed for a very long time. Like, you opened up portals in their identity, in their hearts, in their minds, where they really got to know themselves better. It's almost like in being with you, they found themselves. So this is really powerful. This is really beautiful. I love that because it's so important. I'm feeling that your person, before they met you, it's like they were successful. Okay, they were successful to the outside world. Okay, they were very, very good at appearing successful in the material world, like with this 8 of earth and this egg. See, success assured with good plans and hard work. With this 8 of Pentacles tells me that your love is a very grounded energy. This is somebody who is very systematic. Like, they think that success is built upon planning and hard work. And that's a very good thing. So in many ways, when it came to their outward success, they appeared extremely successful. So this could be somebody who is, who has a really incredible job or really incredible business. Like, they do really well in life. They're very respected by other people. They're known to be hard workers. They're known to really put themselves out there. They're not the lazy type. Okay, they're not the lazy type. But the thing is that they tend to place their entire identity on the work that they do. They're kind of used to that. They're kind of used to having their identity revolve around their hard work, their material identity, maybe their job, maybe their business, right? They kind of make that themselves. And they've been doing that for a very long time. And so it has worked for them. It has worked for them very well in terms of maybe accumulating wealth, accumulating respect, being respected in their community, having a lot of money and success. Even if they don't have a ton of money, they are very successful in what they do. So they may not have like a lot of money, but they have a lot of respect. For some of you, it's like that. Like, they have a lot of respect and they have a particular reputation, and they seem to be very satisfied with the money that they are earning, right? And so it's like they have let this become who they are for a very long time. And they were very kind of, set in their ways about it. As in, like, they'd gotten to a point where they were comfortable in that energy. They were comfortable with not being so open with their heart, not being so open with their heart space. But what they lost out on by focusing only on these things is that aspect of them, the emotional aspect of them, right? Because look at this, we have a lot of Pentacles energy coming through here. So one of the things that they definitely had split energy about when they met you, when they connected with you, when they fell in love with you, is the emotional aspects of life. This was difficult for them, and because they just weren't somebody who had opened up their heart fully in life. Now, you know, your love could have had many other relationships behind them. This person could be very experienced in relationships. They could even have been married, been divorced, be separated or whatever, but that doesn't mean that they ever truly opened up their heart in those relationships, because I'm feeling that they were more of a stunted energy when it came to that. So again, outwardly it may have looked like, oh, they're very successful, and in their work they were. Outwardly it may have looked like, you know, they may have, you know, other relationships, and they may be fine in relationships. They're not the loner type. I'm not saying that this is somebody who's a loner, who's never been in a relationship. I'm saying that even when they were, they didn't give it their full heart because they didn't know how. So their energy towards love, passion, romance was always a split type of energy. It was never fully giving of themselves. And so that is why I feel that in meeting you, the way they think and feel about you is that they fell so hard for you in such a different way than they ever have before, that it became their sacred journey. It really did. And with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like certain ways in which their life had been turning totally changed for them. It was like a complete turnaround. And I think it really threw them. I think it made their head spin in the sense that they weren't used to this. They weren't used to this kind of passion, this kind of love, this type of deep connection. They were not used to pouring their heart out to you or to anybody that way, even though they've been in other relationships. And that is why that love, that energy really did make them kind of look deeper at who they really are, right? So this is why you're getting this message from them. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it, right? Because I feel that this sacred journey, the downside to it for them has been that it made them feel lost because they had built so much of who they are on these material things. They had kept their heart kind of so closed off to real love that they just, you know, this really just like cracked everything open. So from a beautiful romantic point of view, it's wonderful because they are deeply in love with you, even though it's making them feel very uncomfortable, right? So this love, even though it has nothing to do, like this is not your fault, it has nothing to do with you, but they're feeling very uncomfortable because they're not used to feeling this kind of love. And that is why they have lacked the courage to really make you their Queen of Pentacles, because this is what they really truly want. And again, I feel like there's a special message here for the feminine, okay, from the divine masculine energy here, because I feel that if you're a feminine watching for your masculine, I do feel that this is something that he has struggled with because he is extremely grounded in reality. He's very hardworking. He's very honest about his material world. Like he's kind of like, he tells it like it is. He's kind of blunt. He doesn't hide anything. His life is kind of an open book. But when it comes to his emotions, this is where he lacks the courage. This is where he is in unknown territory for him. And that is why he tends to feel lost when it comes to his relationship, his connection with you. And so he's trying to find his way, because with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, I feel that you have brought this fresh, new excitement into a kind of a dull life. I feel like he has gotten somewhere, or your love, he or she has gotten to some point in their life where because they had shut themselves down emotionally so much, their life had become a bit dull, a little bit stale, a little bit repetitive, right? Like, like it's just like they know what their routine is. They abide by that routine. It works for them, but there's nothing that great or exciting about it. So there's definitely an energy of them being a bit bored until they met you. So they were bored, they were secure, and they were doing okay. They were kind of coasting along, right? Like nothing bad going on. Everything's kind of in its place, but not really feeling a lot of love or excitement or passion, right? This is the spark that was lacking. So it's so interesting because when you came along, it really made them feel like they need to kind of free themselves up a little from this bit of a boring kind of existence that they were having. So you brought a lot of excitement, a lot of spice, a lot of fun into their life, and they love it because, again, they see it as an amazing sacred journey here. And see, when this Wheel of Fortune turned for them in terms of meeting you and their life really changed, this was very positive to them. It was not at all negative. You brought a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, a lot of fresh new energy to this life that they were leading, which was a bit, on the boring side. And so this is the thing, but they lacked the courage to truly open their heart. And this is the thing. It's like, this is what they are thinking right now. Especially for those of you who are struggling right now to connect with this person, you may be having a hard time understanding what their true feelings are. They may be giving you some sort of mixed signals. They may be kind of saying something but doing another. They may be acting a bit strange, They may come close to you and then pull away, come close and pull away, because they are truly lacking the courage to let themselves open up their hearts in a deep way. And that is what they're thinking and feeling about you right now. It's like they want you to be the queen of their life or the king of their life. It's like they really do want to be with you. They really do love and admire you. And see, this Queen of Earth, it's like you are a grounding force as well, because they need that, so you have an energy that mirrors their energy, but in a really good way, right? So they're the kind of person who needs that. Like, they're not the kind of person who would do well with somebody who is much more of a risk taker, right? I'm feeling that you also really appreciate what they have built in their life. Like, you appreciate the kind of person they are. Like, you want them to be who they are. Like, you like the fact that they are stable, they are secure, they are smart, they are grounded, they know what they're doing. If they have a routine that's a bit boring, that's okay. You can spice it up a little, but you appreciate the fact that they are somebody who can be trusted. Like, when shit hits the fan, you can trust this person. They will make sure that everything is okay. And you mirror them in that. Like, you are also grounded in that way. So you do very much ground each other, which is really wonderful. But I feel that you are definitely more open with your heart space energy. You're grounded, you're nurturing, you're beautiful, you're kind. They love all these things about you. Your kindness, your care. You're very good with children. This is what I feel like. You're good with like matters of home, family, all the things that this person is truly looking for. And now they are just looking for a bit of courage to open up their hearts to you completely. This is what they are really trying to do right now, because they very much want to be with you. They don't want to lose you. They want to figure out how they can start opening up their heart space, start, letting you in deeper into their lives. That's exactly what they want. I think that is really, really beautiful. So let me know what you thought of this reading, if it resonated for you. If you'd like to have a private reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as a link to all of the oracle decks that I've created for all of you who are on this journey. And if you like this video, please do make sure to like it, give it a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe if it resonates with you. We would love to have you. So thank you so much for being here. All of my love to you. I'll see you all on the next video. Hello, my lovely group number 3 who chose the purple stone. This is your reading. So we are going deep today on what is your love thinking and feeling about you at this time. How do they really think and feel about you right now? Okay, so give me a minute here to take a look at what we have here. So let's start with your tarot. We have the Messenger of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. We have the Hermit card, and we have the Three of Air, whoa, which is the Three of Swords. And so for this reading, I am feeling that you guys have definitely been struggling in this connection. And I do feel that for many of you, you have been in some form of separation. There may be some contact, there may be no contact, but I am feeling that because here we have the separation card as well as the Three of Air, the Three of Swords. So this is definite heartbreak. So the first thing that is coming through here that your person is, your love is definitely thinking and feeling about you is heartbreak. Okay, so if you feel that, you know, they don't care, they're absolutely fine being away from you, they're absolutely fine not talking to you, or they themselves have stepped away or ghosted you for some reason, just know that they are equally as heartbroken as you are. Okay, they may not be showing it. They may have some ego or pride. They may be keeping up appearances, right? But they are definitely feeling the heartbreak of this separation. I'm also feeling that they are incredibly lonely right now. So whatever happened between the two of you has really put them in a dark place. They're not feeling great about their life, about who they are, about themselves. They're questioning a lot of things. So the energy coming through from this reading, especially from your love, is one of questioning. It's like a big question mark. I think that this connection and the fact that there has been some sort of struggle or separation in it has really made your love question a lot of things in their life. But you know what? That is actually a good thing, because sometimes we need to ask the tough questions, right? Like sometimes what happens is that we are behaving or acting from a place of being unconscious. And I do feel that part of the energy coming through here from your love is that they were a bit unconscious in the way that they were acting in your connection, as in to some extent they took you for granted. I feel that there was a very deep connection here, but at some point it became more one-sided, as in initially you two were connecting like really beautifully and it was kind of going along really well, and then there was something that happened where there was a bit of a transition period where you could feel that this person is starting to move a bit back, like they're starting to slowly withdraw from you in certain ways. And that is why we're also getting this Hermit's energy. So I do feel that this was very hurtful for you, because you're like, you didn't understand why. You were like wondering, wait a second, we were doing so well. We were so happy. Yeah, we had our ups and downs, you know, like everybody does, but you know, why do I feel every day, kind of inch by inch, little by little, that, you know, he or she is moving away from me instead of moving towards me. So this is the problem. This is the energy that they were showing to you, and you didn't like it. And I don't blame you, because you did not understand why. You didn't understand why they were becoming a bit more isolated, kind of slowly, why you could kind of, you literally, and because I'm feeling that those of you who were guided to this reading, I feel that you guys are definitely very intuitive. Okay, so there was a lot of intuition that you were feeling as this connection started moving forward, from the time that you met to the time that it was moving forward, because I feel that you could literally feel the energy of your love slipping away little by little by little. And so I feel that many of you did try, okay, you tried as hard as you could to hold on. Okay, you tried to hold on to this person the best that you could, because you could sense that they were withdrawing, and you couldn't really figure out why. This was the mystery here as to why they were withdrawing, because it's not like you did anything to make them withdraw, and yet you could feel that they were not that they were shutting off. Like there was like this slow shutting off energy, where it's like they started to not tell you things. They started to stop kind of sharing things with you. And now it's like you may have stepped away from this, or you may be in some form of separation because of this process. And now it's like they are really regretting it. Okay, they are really regretting that they did that, because here's the thing. It's like there was definitely something going on in their life that they did not share with you. There was definitely something that they are embarrassed about or feeling ashamed of. There was definitely something here, a bit of a mystery here as to why they felt that they had to hide it from you. It's almost like there were things that they were thinking or experiencing in their life that made them too vulnerable. It made them feel like it was like a big sore wound. And I feel like they have a few things in their life that is like this. It's kind of always there for them. And so they got to a point where it's like they were just too ashamed to admit whatever those things were. And it really does have to do about how they view themselves. And so that is why they became more and more like closed off. As those conditions, as those situations started to get worse in their lives, they closed off from you. So because they didn't want to share that. There was something about that they didn't want to share. And I think that it has a lot to do with their own sense of self. And it's interesting because I feel like in all three of these readings today, there have been issues about people losing themselves, like not really knowing who they are anymore, losing their identity, not feeling like themselves. And then because they don't feel like themselves, they start to withdraw. Like they feel like they have nothing to give to you, even though, and here's the kicker, this is the part that I find to be the saddest of all, which is not fair to you at all, which is that it's not that they don't love you, because they do. Look at this. Their feelings for you have not changed at all. They have romantic feelings for you. They have passion. They have attraction. There's a deep, intense connection here. But see, you are highly thought of. So look at this. It's like they think of you so highly. They have so much love and admiration for you. And yet it's almost like they have this, oh, I'm not worthy. You know, look at me. I can't get my stuff together. I'm not worthy. of her. I'm not worthy of him. He deserves better. She deserves better than what I have. Like, I'm really in a dark place. I have nothing to give. So there's a lot of that kind of negative self-talk that they are going through. But I feel that for some reason, somewhere along the line, the way it came through was almost as if they don't care about you. Or that may be the conclusion that you came to. And so I feel like what they're truly thinking and feeling right now is that they do very much care about you. They do very much love you, even though they weren't acting like that, because they were so kind of focused on their own energy. Like, they became so focused internally with this hermit's energy. It's like they became a little bit too focused on themselves, a little bit too withdrawn. And this is something that they need to work through, because there is a definite kind of energy coming from your person here where they do tend to sink into some form of loneliness. Like, they're kind of, it's almost like they are used to, or they've become used to dealing with their problems by themselves. Okay, so it's like they don't know how to reach out or how to open themselves up and make themselves vulnerable in sharing whatever it is that they're going through. So I feel that was the same issue that they've always had. So like, it's like, this is somebody who doesn't very quickly open up to anybody, not their friends, not their family, not even to the person they love, you. So it's like, as much as they have this great passion for you, all these romantic feelings, they want to be with you, they love you, all of these things, it's like they almost wallow in their loneliness, because there are certain definite things in their life that they feel a bit ashamed about, that they feel very vulnerable about, and they want to share those things with you, but they always default back to being this loner, right? They default back to just handling it all on their own, because they've become used to that. And so they don't know, in a relationship, how can you actually depend on each other, right? Like, they haven't made that shift in their mind and in their heart to say, look, I have great love in my life now. It's okay. I don't have to handle all of this on my own. I don't have to try to just be this lone warrior anymore. I can open up. I can share my burdens with my love, just the same way that they share their burdens with me. Like, we're in this together equally. So this is something that they really struggle with. And so if you feel that they have stepped back because of this hermit's energy, right? Kind of like being very alone into themselves, maybe dealing with certain things that they definitely need to heal, being in some form of separation, then, just know, look at this message coming to you. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. See, this is the thing. They struggle to admit their deep feelings, their vulnerabilities. They struggle to admit whatever problems or challenges they are going through that make them feel less than, right? That make them feel like they're not good enough, or that are embarrassing or shameful to them. So definitely your person, they are thinking of you, they are missing you, they are heartbroken over this separation, whether it's temporary or whether it's been a while now. They are definitely heartbroken over it. Their feelings for you have not changed. They are definitely thinking about you. They are feeling extremely lonely. They're trying to heal, but they are definitely feeling the loss and the loneliness. And that is why I love this as an ending energy for the two of you, as in they are definitely transitioning into action. They want very much, with this Knight of Wands, to be able to come to you and take action towards you. Like, they want this separation to end. Okay, this is really lovely. I'm so happy to see this. They are not willing to be away from you anymore. They just don't want it. They don't want to be away from you anymore, because it is definitely breaking their heart. They're extremely lonely, extremely vulnerable. they are feeling really, really down and out without you. But they know that they have to admit it to you, okay? They know that they have to set aside their pride, their ego, right? And they have to literally come to you and say, look, I need to be honest with you. I need to tell you how I truly feel, which is that I want to be with you. I want us to be together. I don't want us to be apart anymore. So this is lovely. So definitely they will be taking action towards you. They will. And you know, it's funny because this may be very spontaneous. This may come when you least expect it. Like you may not even be thinking. You know, you may wake up one morning and you're like not even thinking that they're going to contact you, and boom, all of a sudden you'll get something from them, and that will just open up the doors again. And then you will have to decide, do you want to forgive them? Do you want to give them an opportunity to explain? You know, do you want them to kind of stop with the secrets? And, you know, are you going to tell them, look, you know, I do love you as well, but I can't live with any secrets that you may be keeping from me. If there's something that you think I need to know, things that you're going through, if you want to come back to this connection, you have to start opening up to me, because this is a relationship. It cannot be one-sided. I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to try to get things out of you. That's not my job. It's your job to open up your heart and share in the same way that I do for you. Okay, so this is lovely. So you're going to have to prepare yourself for this. Okay, so please do leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, the link to that is in the box below, as well as the link to all of the oracle decks that I've created, especially for all of you who are on this journey. If this reading resonated for you, please do make sure that you subscribe and join us. And of course, please do like and share this video if you loved it. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys so much. I'll see you all on the next video.